We are halfway through our road trip from Cairns to Tasmania. We sold our property in Cairns, bought a beautiful property in Tasmania. We are Maggie, James and Melissa.
So we are leaving Garden of Eden Caravan Park in Eden, and we will be crossing the Victoria border today and heading on down. Now we're not sure how far we'll get. There is a heat wave today. It should be about 34-38 degrees, and we'll see how the traffic and the road is. We could get to the bottom of the Alpine Way, or maybe go further, or maybe go up. Not sure, but come along with us. So this is our campsite for tonight, and it must be one of the better ones. It is free. We are in Victoria, day 19. We have driven up the Great Alpine Road. We're at Omeo, I think that's how you say it, in Victoria. And we have a free camp by the river. Now it has been a hot one today. It was 34 degrees, but it's going to drop down to 11, and it got cooler as we went up the mountains. They say it should snow tomorrow. The weather's been fun, but this is where we are. And this river has platypus. How exciting! Hopefully we get platypus sightings tonight. Here's some information. You can already hear the crickets. And we are right next to the water. Okay, so we're getting a little bit ticked off now with all this wind. It is about, they said, 44 kilometres an hour. We've had to bolt down the tent, our toilet tent, because it completely blew off. All the poles blew out. You can see how it's blowing in. And it's just, I don't know if you can hear it. It's just blowing a gale. I don't know if you can see all the leaf in the water, and the water's all blowing. The tent's flapping away. We're hiding underneath the tent. Yeah, so our beautiful riverside spot is turning out to be, even the birds are having a hard time, is turning to be a bit of a windy one. So the forecast says it's not going to get any better. It's going to be 52 kilometres an hour winds.
Kilometre an hour or knots?
It says kilometre an hour.
So hopefully our little tent stands up to it all. Oh, it did not stop all night. And well, it's 8:30 now. We're packed up. We're moving on. We don't want to go too far. We want to enjoy the Alpine area. So we might just go an hour down the road, find somewhere that's less windy, and camp there for night. We've seen something in a little town called Smoko, so we'll try that. Otherwise, we'll move on to something like Rome. But oh man, it's been I had no sleep last night. It was just so windy, and I mean, BOM says it was 52km/h winds. It's just yuck. I don't know whether you can tell, but the wind really kicked up some dirt, and that nice clean windscreen I did yesterday is now filthy. The car got a wash a couple of days ago and it's now filthy. Ugh, bloody wind. Alrighty, so we're at a lookout to see Mount Kosciuszko, and you'll have to take my word for it, but right back in the distance there is Mount Kosciuszko. When you're looking at it with binoculars, there's snow still on the mountain. Over to that way, those two peaks there are the brothers, and I don't know if zooming in will show any snow. It's real far away. It's way back in the distance there, but you can see it with the binos. We were down in that valley down there. It was 18 degrees down there, and 15 minutes later we're up at this lookout and it's 15 degrees, and it's just going to get cooler. Apparently it is going to snow today, about 1 centimetre. So we're trying to get across the hilltop here past Mount Hotham, so we don't get caught in snow. Wouldn't be fun towing a trailer in snow. So yeah, it's beautiful. In a plane, and oh my god, it's bloody freezing up here, especially when you don't have long johns on. But I'm trying to take a photo of some snow. We'll see if I can get to it. Snow! Look! There's snow! Woohoo! just pulled into a rest stop to take time out from the drive from hell, which was pretty intense. I'm going to put the abbreviated version in this video, but I will do a bonus video with the full 27 minutes of the drive. So if you want to watch that, watch the next video that's coming out for that drive. In the meantime, get a load of this gorgeous rest stop. Get a load of these trees. Just it is now 17 degrees at 10 o'clock, oh sorry, 11 o'clock, and the wind is biting. It is so cold. So it's probably more like -7. And there in the background of the trees is that intense sleety fog that we just drove through. You can't even see the top of the mountain through there. There is more mountain above that line. So, ooh, where am I? There. There's mountain above. But this country is gorgeous. It's just spectacular.
Not affected at all by the cold temperatures.
Every time I take video, she goes to the toilet.
Well, take more because you need to go. I want it to go properly.
Okay, we are in the town of Bright, down at the bottom of the Alpine Road, the Great Alpine Road. Seems like the town that everybody would stay at if they're doing the snow. It's a very pretty town. Fish and chips time. Oh my god, this is the best tasting fish and chips. That's in puree batter and it is so yum. Worth the wait, took ages to get, but really nice. I want to know how old these are. Wow, what a day we've had today. We started out, well, yesterday ended up being 34 degrees It went nice and cool overnight, went to about 11, and then today we started out, what was it, about 16 on one side of the mountain, went up and over the dinner plain through to Mount Hotham. Couldn't see a thing. You would have watched the video by now. Wow, it was scary, exciting, thrilling, scary, beautiful, interesting. Oh, it was pretty damn cool. Don't particularly want to do it again in sideways sleet, but it was pretty cool. And we ended up in Bright, and it's been about said about 14 to 16 degrees. Honestly, it feels very cold. Beanies back out, thermals are back on. It's 11 degrees at the moment. It's about 4:30, and we are in Bright, and we are staying in this caravan park that has all these mountains. See them behind me, and it's called Camp Krusty. A lot of the places around here, I think it was an old kids camp with old cabins and stuff, and it is a bit crusty, but it's beautiful. I mean, if you can see behind me, there's all the mountains, and Bright is a gorgeous town. And there is our camp all set up. It keeps doing sideways rain, so we've put up a few walls, and you can see some of the cabins over there, mountains there, and the amenities are a bit old, so we've set up the pea tent with the porta potty, and get a load of the trees. It's just so pretty. And there's some of the old cabins. I think they're putting up, it looks like some new cabins are going up. Yeah, it is pretty expensive. It was $57. It's the most expensive place we've stayed at yet. I don't think it's worth that at all. I think it's worth maybe about $30, because the amenities aren't that great. But it is beautiful, and we're only staying here because it is so beautiful. Okay, we'll see you in the morning.